Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive World Domination on the Stinkpot Cove map. We're playing as the green player out of the first position. I don't have a great play for really anything here. I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to play for this top bonus. I'll roll a 3-on-1. Hold this over here. I'm going to play for this +7 up top. I didn't quite have the material to do everything that I wanted, but I do think that this is probably the right positional choice. On the next turn, provided I get 4 troops, I should be able to take the bonus and defend accordingly. This is a 3-point hold, so it's actually not a, or 4-point hold, I guess. It's not a bad spot to be. The white player is probably going to try to go for this. I should have rolled out these 3s on the other side. I meant to do that, but didn't. They get this. We'll see if red plays nicely. See if blue plays nicely. I anticipated blue going for this +4 right next to white, and I have a feeling that if they take that, white's going to hit them right away if they don't break. So we'll see what happens. Maybe white goes bad right away, or blue goes bad right away, or maybe blue plays nicely. I am unsure. Yeah, I don't like this. I do not like this for blue. I think it's in white's best interest to go bad right away. This is the final map in the new Pirate 2 map pack. Again, it's called Stinkpot Cove. This is a 90 territory and 11 continent or bonus map. So this actually is our smallest, both in terms of bonuses and territories. But not a bad size. Still, 90 territories is still quite a lot. Now, judging off of the board, I would imagine purple plays for this double boat bonus here, which I'm not sure they actually have the enough troops. They would need to have a perfect split here. Yeah. So they'll be 1 territory away. Close. 3 probably swings over here to finish the bonus would be my guess. Bonuses on this board, again, 90 territory map. The bonuses, I'm going for the Spirits Row +7 at the top. We had the Quartermaster and New Age Rating as our other +7s. Yeah, we're slated to get 4 right now unless we get hit by red. I anticipate red playing for the Dockside +5. It's one of 2 +5s. The other one is Stinkpot Stash. We've got 3 +6s in the middle of the board. Kraken Lord, Black Dock, and the Friendship. Ration House, the Lone +4. Scrappy Shack to Lone +8, and then CB Supplies in the top right of 15 territory +11. Although you can actually hold this on the +11. Why did he? Bro, that's so lame. Why would you quit off of that? I don't understand black quitting off of that. It doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, you didn't get the bonus, but you can just take it next turn. I mean, I don't imagine that blue or white play nicely off of that, but nobody breaks white, so I could see them going bad to blue. I mentioned previously starting with 4 troops. Ideally, the 3-on-1 wins. If it doesn't, tears will be shed. I'm going to roll these 3-on-1s out on the other side of the board. Finish our bonus, and okay. I will leave a couple troops there. I'm not even going to defend that spot. I'm not going to trust red. I don't think that that's a very good idea. But roll out a couple extra territories just to pick. Let's see if white goes bad. This is really the big tell on this game. 5-on-3 doesn't feel like this player is going to go bad. Which then begs the question, I don't like this. Okay. I'm not going to let them hold this. So I think playing for it is a little bit silly. And if I do hold the +7, I especially... I'm not going to play for... Like, I can just tell you guys straight away, I have no interest in playing for the +11. I don't really actually have any interest in playing for this +5, even though it doesn't feel like a bad spot. I wouldn't be surprised if blue goes for the Black Dock +6. They're going to come up into my general vicinity, which is not... Don't love that. They're going to hold here. They go back. Okay, they go back defensively. That's fine. I was thinking about playing for the +8 here. I don't actually think that that's going to end up being a good idea for me. I probably just want to play for the +5 up here, but we'll see what the red player does. Black will quote-unquote finish its bonus. I would anticipate that leading to meaning like this should get broken by either red or blue. If it doesn't, these players have to be very, very careful. Like if red opts to, this will probably hit me down one, but I anticipate getting hit by red in this bonus here. But yeah, we're playing a progressive game. This is now the fourth map as well. And it's the fourth game where people are letting each other hold bonuses, which is very, very surprising. I'm knocking on wood for this because red could just as easily break me up top. I don't think I want to play overly aggressive for another bonus, but I also don't want to give white the avenue to come do anything to me. They started their turn with 10. Probably just want to clear out of that area. It does not look like this is actually really, really bad. Red is banking on blue breaking. We'll get an extra troop off of territory here. What I'm going to do, and white's not going to like this because this is probably a little rude because it's going to feel super targeted. I'll leave the 4 over there. I'm going to pull this over here. I don't want to risk them coming in and breaking me here. Like, I know that they were trying to play for that. I imagine they play off the 2 here, or they go up top. Or they just defend their position. Who's to say? Looks like they're going to play down here. That's fine. I thought they might retaliate on me for that move. But if it's just the removal of my territories here, this is a smarter play anyway to come out this way and sit here. No, don't split. Don't split. Oh, why would you split? You hold on the 1 point just over here. There's no point trapping these troops. Rolling a 2-on-1 is crazy. Just makes it easier for purple to potentially take this bonus. Now, I have no read on purple yet. Purple could very well be a jerk. I do think blue's going to break here. I also don't think blue will let me hold a second bonus. And I'm not going to retaliate on them. This is a wise choice. Breaking black. I don't like... See, getting greedy here, I think, is interesting. Greedy for extra troops and knocking me down one. Like, I see what you're trying to do. I can finish the bonus, clear you out of here, and defend myself on the next turn, which is what I expect to do. It's just how... Interesting. He's going to play down off of this. And in the same way that white should have sat out here, purple should sit here. This map actually... I think where I'm positioned on the outside is one of the better spots to be on this board because there's an inner ring. I don't even know that I consider, I guess blue is part of the inner ring. So there's the inner ring here and then the outer ring. And then these positions have attachments out, right? So white's bonus is actually the only one without direct attachment to that outer ring. Now I'm not going to trust red here. Or maybe I will. Red hasn't done anything to slight... Oh, thanks. Thanks, please don't. Because I've already lost... Okay, the red is going to hit me. Shouldn't have trusted red. I guess going for that second bonus was a mistake. And they lose nothing on the 3. Thanks. So now I'm the player without the bonus. Cool. And they're knocking me down territory. I mean, I guess I'm just going to reposition off of this. It feels suspicious for red to do that after blue already broke me. But I'll just reposition here. Like, I'll play for the +5 instead. I don't trust blue as far as I can throw him, so I'll just reposition. It's fine. It's annoying. But it's fine. These guys didn't like that I took a second bonus. White's going to come break me. Alright, I guess I made a mistake trying to go for a second bonus. Because now I'm just blatantly getting teamed on. Oh, I lied. Okay, alright, alright. White's go... Well, now... So this is interesting, though, because white goes for a second bonus here. They're probably not going to win a 4-on-2. They should roll it with the 8. They're not going to. All right, they do win the 4-on-2. 75% roll. I guess it's better odds than it's not. Now my curiosity is, how does Red handle this, right? Red didn't like that I took a second bonus and got broken in it. I don't even know what Red's deal was. Like I'm at the point in the game. Oh, Schnikes. Just lost a 5-on-2. Could have put an extra troop there. Hey, he's probably not going to break the 6-on-4, which means black might break. No. I actually disagree with that break there by blue. I think what blue should have done is actually just fortified this 6 up top over to this position, and then black likely would have stacked against red and potentially broken there. This is good. So purple takes matters into their own hands. I guess nobody wants to let anybody hold the second bonus, and I suppose it's not a bad thing. This is a smart sit here, but I don't want to be in the +5. I'd rather the +7, which is a bit unfortunate. But what red has done, and I only have access through the 7 here, which is not great, right? I lost my position in here. What red has done is they've betrayed, like they've ensured that I'm not going to show them any respect in this game. And they might continue targeting me. An early trade in out of the 6th position when you have a bot in the game is absolutely insane. But I'm interested to see how they handle this. Like, are they going to go break purple now? Put 15 here. I don't like the 15 here. Because the 15 here is going to beeline to me up top, right? Okay, that knocked me below 18, but that was going to happen anyway, I guess. Traded in early to do that, which is a little strange. Okay. This isn't even to take the bonus. That strategy, like, white can break me, whatever. I don't really care. I'm trying to localize red. I get that they've got a 2 over here. Blue could theoretically hit that. White is going to break purple. White does not like that purple sat in their business. Do they trade in to finish this? This was a bold strategy by purple. They do. They trade in to finish this. So now, out of the first position, we get at least 2 tiers better of trade than we would have gotten. And now we look like we're playing nice with white, which is funny because I knocked them out of this bonus up here that they were clearly trying to take. This, I would not continue attacking. This is going to be met with retaliation. Red also closed their spot off here. I imagine I get broken in one of the 2 bonuses, but probably not both. If anything, it's almost more than likely that blue will come and break me right now, despite the fact that they are... No, they don't. Okay, so blue, I get the move that blue broke me in the +5 here after I took it. Nobody else has double bonus. They don't have a position to take double bonus. I get that. They're trying to knock black down. That didn't actually accomplish anything. Purple obviously retaliates here, but they're not going to get very far. So now it really comes down to what does red do? Red will start with... I don't anticipate black hitting them at all. I'd pull your 6 over even. Nope, they just sit there. That's not enough to stop. It's interesting because that's actually not enough troops to stop white's advance on this next turn. We saw white get, what, 12, I think, last turn? Or they had 12 sitting there, so 11 total. Yeah. I don't think that knocked them down at all. Interested to see what red does here, because they can get 1 bonus, but not the other. And if they go off of this position, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, theoretically, if they lose anything along this line, they're in trouble. But what red had done that blue didn't do is, like, I understood blue's break. I was in double bonus. Once blue broke me, if you're then breaking my other spot, you're essentially putting yourself in a position where I am... By the way, I want to show the sign here, show the artwork on the map. You're putting yourself in a position where you are putting a target on your back, because now you're breaking somebody to the point where they have no bonus. And red's not going to go for a break here. I don't want to have to worry too much about red on the back door over here. I'd rather focus frontwards on them here. Now, it almost looks like they're trying to play for their own +7 and +5 combo. And they're close to it, but not close enough. This does actually kill guard black reasonably well. It's not like I can go for any sort of black elimination. I'm actually going to make an effort here to back black off of this spot. Oh, I'm on a trade-in. I got a +2. I might as well take the +2. That was here. Let's go 10 here. And then I want to go like this here. And then a big chunk there. So I'm just going to leave this here. I'm not even going to defend that spot up there. I just don't want red. I don't really want... I'm not going to hit purple. I don't want to put a target on my back in regards to purple, but I would like to continue pointing at red here. So get red out of the left-hand side so they're localized in one spot. I knew this was going to happen. And it doesn't succeed. They do still take a card. That's huge for purple because that was really, really bad dice for white. This is such an interesting game because everybody is kind of playing a little bit loose cannon, right? Blue's fighting the bot. I'm fighting red a little bit. And purple and white are fighting. I don't think blue's that interested in me. He could go bad to red right now, which would be hilarious. It looks like he's actually going to feed black. So now I'm not sure where black places its troops. Probably in here, because it's actually going to be the last trade-in. This is a smart play by blue. I actually like this a lot. Only myself and red actually have realistic access to this, or black. Like, black could place over here. If you don't defend this at all, and black places on this spot. That was a good clean out, though. Red, meanwhile, trusting white in the back, pointed at purple, locked troops against me. I am currently the strongest player on the board. Black will set. We're hoping, I think it'll end up here because this is where it's got the most troops. But I'm hoping that that's not the case. Now, purple should just attack out once, I think. I would actually pull most of this 8 out. Don't love that. Where does this go? Up here? Now, this is actually dangerous. If this is like a rampage bot, this could split. I think it will end up breaking me, which is unfortunate. Unless it plays for bonus, maybe? Knocks white here. Okay. So white is now fully localized. It does break me. I had a feeling that would happen. I have access to all but one black territory. It's really going to come down to what does red do over here. This spot up here is a super strong territory. It gives me lines into both purple and white. I don't really have lines into blue, and red is going to go bad to blue. So now, and red probably forgot that they made an enemy out of me. Does he try to slam this too? Because he could get close to feeding blue at this point. No, I think he's going to knock him below 12. Doesn't knock him below 12, just takes the extra territory for reasons left to be explained. Also opens blue up for retaliation. At this point, I'm going to bank on no black trade on 3. So what we're going to do, that's going to be my defensive line there. I should easily be able to get that on the other side. I'll leave this open on this spot. I don't know why you'd put that target on your back. It's a really bizarre play by white. So much so that I have a trade-in. I can just take white off the board here. I've got 20 troops staring at them. I don't understand that play. I also don't understand this by blue. This is not adequate retaliation here. Even if they leave the troops bordering. We'll see what happens. I mean, this game is super interesting. White with more troops than purple. I've got lines into white. White goes bad to me. A trade-in is 20. I'll get 5 here. We'll get, as it stands right now, 4 extra from territory. So that would be 12. 9 plus 3. 32 here. 52 up top. Unless somebody sets early. And the bot could obviously set early. I like that purple doesn't actually have that facing me. Black trades. You hope that doesn't hit the 15. That does give me 5 extra troops, though. I almost hope the 4... No, I probably hope the 17 rolls left. And just start splitting in here. This will probably end up actually breaking me. Unless I get lucky enough where the 13 doesn't keep rolling. But we do lose an extra troop here. I think the line on white is probably going to be worth it regardless. Unless red trades on 3. Blue didn't even retake the bonus, though. White going... I will give white credit. Going to the left here where I can't like do enough effective stuff is fair. And the moment I eliminate white, I basically have to pull all troops out of this region and let blue take it. Which is fine. Although I almost think I push to remove black here to set myself up for the black elimination once that happens. You gotta hit one more. Otherwise, yeah, there you go. Now they don't get the extra troop. So, purple was really the only one that was like... No, I guess purple played bad neighborhood. Okay, we get 11. I'm gonna go... I can always dip in if I need to. 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try to just roll 2 back here. This should be enough. And that, I mean, that just should be a definitive lesson to this player. That you don't play like that. Like, it's not worth playing like that. So what I want to do here, I'm going to... It's not over. I can't chain this into anybody either, can I? Just black, really. I could go into purple, but well, I could go into red. I don't quite have enough for red, I don't think. If I sit on one big stack, if red or black, or if red or blue doesn't, sorry, if red or purple does not trade, I can use this. But I intentionally back off here. We get an extra card off of the elimination on white, getting them for 4. And this is what I was hoping would happen, is blue retaliation into red. They actually may eliminate red here. It's going to be tight. I don't know that they have this, but yeah, they don't have this. They need to stop or they feed this to purple. They actually probably feed it to purple regardless. I don't care that blue broke me there, by the way. I think that's a perfectly adequate play. They didn't get great dice on red stack. And they even rolled the 13 plus 1 on it. Now, purple off of the 12 has perfect pathing through red to take red out. And they're going to hit me. So if red doesn't have a trade on 3, are they just going to take the additional bonus? Well played. Fair enough. I'm not sure I understand this. I do trade off of black, but they might actually make it so I can't get black over here, which would be smart. That would actually be a really good play. They don't do that. They actually let me retain the bonus here as well, which I think is a little bit silly. All right, if red doesn't trade, red is cooked. Absolutely fried. And they can't eliminate black. Now, I don't think there's any reason for me not to take black because it'll trade me in. If red trades, I assume a retaliation onto blue would happen. Because they're upset. Red's a very reactionary player, and that would give me leeway to either take the elimination off of blue, knowing that none of these guys are going to have trade-ins, or... yeah, here it is. Blue may have accidentally fed themselves. If red hits this 25... I think blue is actually becoming cheaper than... yeah, they're cheaper than black. I could trade... what I can do here... I can grab black, set, grab blue, be on 5. After that play, and these guys shouldn't have big enough stacks to hit me. I think I just break both of their bonuses. Like, I think I just take as much of the board as I can. I'm gonna be on 5 cards after eliminating blue. Yeah. I think that's simply what I do. Like, there's no reason to let these cards go to somebody else. And then I have the juice, I think, to hit both of these players. To the point where they can't eliminate me. Purple actually straight up quit, so, which is funny because purple was pretty much guaranteed second place in this game. Guess that just means I have to point at red. But I'll eliminate purple first, I guess. I don't think it matters, but yeah, red's retaliation and blue. We just had too many reactionary players here. And it's funny, I don't actually know why purple quit, because I thought purple was the best player in this lobby, like, besides myself. And I actually think the play here, they should have just broken me, to be honest. If they're going to hit all of that territory and break the better bonus, hit the weaker one. I'm already pointed at you anyway. But I got to, you see, 64 territories. They had enough troops, theoretically, to do enough, but I didn't get a sense of speed from either of these players. And they also had, you see the 10 and the 12 here, troops locked against themselves. Like, they simply weren't going to have enough to hit all of my territories. So I respect the hustle here by red. I think with how much I'm holding here, I'm simply going to be too strong to eliminate. Make it easy for me and hit this up here. Doesn't look like they're going to do that. The real question is, will they give me pathing into themselves? I respect the hustle. I do. Let's set myself up. This pathing gets all of this, so I need to hit this. I need to hit this. I need to hit this and this. So we're gonna get a lot of troops here. We'll get our trade in. I kind of like this map. I actually think this map will be considerably worse with blizzards and stuff. I think it actually plays really... I think this would play nicely with capitals as is. Here, I will need... Gotta make sure I don't feed this by accident. So, let's get the riskier ones first. Clean out as much of red as we can as well. This here. This here. There's purple, and we'll finish right off to take the win. Solid Prague game. This is, again, my very first look, other than playing against some bots on single player, my very first look at this map, and I didn't really remember how it played against the bots, so here's a full game on it in Prague World Dom. Excited to look at the maps on Capitals. We will begin doing that tomorrow. We'll start on Port Royal. It's the largest map in Risk. We might as well. So stay tuned for that. We will be doing, I think I'll do exponential caps. Why not? Or no, you know what? I wanted to do EPP. We'll do EPP caps on it. So longer games, certainly, than the 30 minutes you guys spent with me here today. Just really mistake-heavy gameplay by my opponents. Over-aggression, but not enough to the point where you were meaningfully breaking everything or reducing territory counts. Putting targets on your back after you've already done that to other players, like red goes bad to me and then bad to blue. Both of us are now mad at these players. Blue is actually our highest ranked opponent. GG's to everybody in the lobby, and GG's to you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We've got new pirate map content coming out like crazy, and again, our cadence will bring us through Tuesday next week. So we'll have two games this week. We'll bring Felon Friday back next week. We'll have 2 EPP cap games tomorrow and Friday, and then Monday, and then again Stinkpot will return on Wednesday. So Tuesday, regularly scheduled TLT programming. Appreciate all of you being here. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.